Where is he? Where is he? Oh,
Emily Swallow.
Thank you.
And
Hi.
Mr. Tait Fletcher.
Well, look, we get to watch ourselves while we talk.
where are you sitting?
I'm right here. Y'all make yourself comfortable.
Give us some room.
Yeah, get some room there.
Take a lot of space.
How y'all doing?
Real good.
Great.
How do y'all love San Antonio?
It's the best. It's one of those
Love
cities you
it.
need more time in, right?
Yeah.
How about the fact that we're in this building all day? This could be on Mars. I wouldn't know where I was.
It's nice outside. I walked around on Thursday when I got here.
Outside.
And I haven't gotten to do so since, really.
The river walk is nice, y'all.
Yeah.
I had to ask the question today, though, because I went to dinner on the Riverwalk last night, and even sober, it's challenging to navigate the sidewalks with all the people. No
It
railing.
seems unsafe.
And so I wanted to know how many people fall in there when they're
Quite
drunk.
often. Quite often. It's only about 3 feet deep. So it's not too, but yeah, it looks.
So you can just laugh
You
at
can
it.
just
You don't
laugh,
have to
yeah.
worry.
You know, they do this yearly cleaning of the river where they'll drain
Sure they
it.
do.
Oh, I bet that's
And
scary.
you should see what they find in there. You don't want to
What's
know.
the
You don't want to know.
weirdest
You don't want to know, Mr. Weathers. You
What's
don't
the
want.
weirdest thing they found?
You like Carl said. You don't want to know.
What?
A whole car.
They found a whole car.
If it's 3 feet deep, how'd they find a whole car?
Exactly.
It's a mini-
How did that happen?
It was a convertible.
There we go. Is this y'all's first time? Anybody first time in San Antonio or?
No, it is not.
No. How about you, Mr. Fletcher?
No, I was here
No.
once before.
Been
But
here.
again, briefly inside a room like this, and that was the weekend, and then I was gone.
Gone.
But walking around here and seeing the Alamo, and then I got to stay down south with a friend of mine on
Yeah.
Thursday night, and they cooked wildebeest and buffalo steaks for me.
And we weren't invited.
Look at that, Emily.
Yeah, it was impromptu.
I didn't see you guys there. I wasn't there.
High point though, I get to sit on the couch with Emily Swallow. So
There you go. Look at that.
Very far away
There
though.
you go.
Yeah.
we had to get a big enough couch.
Yeah.
It's in
So-
the right.
so-
We were just in Australia together, so we're just
We got
doing
to
a world tour.
flamingos and koalas.
And I didn't get invited. Thank you very much.
Look at that.
I didn't know you didn't accept her. I would have invited you.
Thank you, Tate. Thank you. Because I love going down under, man.
All right.
I worked down there a
Let's
couple
go.
times.
Let's go
Ready.
again.
And they make good wine down there, too.
Well,
So all the
Good.
more reason.
Everything.
All the more reason.
Good
Maybe
wine.
New Zealand in the spring.
Now, that would be cool.
All right.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Boba Fett should invite us all down.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let me help y'all score some points with the fan base right now. All you gotta say is 3 words, and they'll love you forever. All you gotta say is "Go Spurs, go," and watch how everybody reacts.
I feel like that's loaded.
It's not loaded, I promise you.
I feel like I'm
I feel like that could
seven.
go easy.
I promise.
Okay, I'm going to be a
Go
contrarian.
ahead.
I'm going to be a contrarian. Go Lakers, go. Go Clippers, go.
No!
Go Spurs, go. Stir that pot, baby. Stir that
Oh,
pot.
you just did it well right there, bringing up the purple and gold, Carl. Thank you
Oh,
for
yeah,
doing that.
man. What can I say? And I wasn't paid to say it. I should be, but I
Yeah,
wasn't.
I was gonna say, would you like to be?
Paid for it? Yes, I would be.
Well, you know, I was gonna talk to you first real fast. You're from Michigan, right? Is that
Yes,
where
sir.
you're at? Lansing.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, spent 4 years there in Lansing, Michigan. Yeah. How does a kid from Michigan get to where you are now?
I think you follow a thread of what you love.
Yeah.
And I think that's the right way. I've thought about that a lot since I was a kid and up to now. And I think whatever it is that you love in life, you follow that and you become excellent at that thing if you've got the interest in that and the passion for that. And I think that's the thing, you curate curiosity, you curate interest, you know. I think one thing that formed me really early on is kids often have a war cry of "I'm bored."
Mm-hmm.
And somebody suggested to me, "You're not bored, you're boring." If you had an interest in anything, you wouldn't be
Yeah.
bored. You know what I mean? Your mind is broken. Open your mind up. And when I started looking at things in that way, everything kind of changed in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Emily, I've seen you in other videos of other cons, you swirling around the cons in full uniform in disguise.
I did it once.
Have you done it here, or you're not gonna let us know?
At this con?
At this con.
Well, technically, I'm not allowed to right now
Ah,
because of the
okay.
strike.
Gotcha.
It would be in bad form. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it again sometime, but I'm not gonna reveal where or when.
You gotta find out where that one would be, yeah.
People tell me though that because of it, the armor cosplayers get a lot more respect now because everybody's always
Oh,
like,
right,
that
yeah.
could be her, that could be her. So
Flipping up helmets, like, is that you? Is that you? Have you ever done something like that had fun with the fans like that? Just kind of wander the cons and surprise everybody, like, hey, I'm here.
No, because I'm boring. I got
you kidding me?
No, I'm going to use that one because that was brilliant. Whoever dropped that one on you, man, as a kid, we need to hear that more and more and more. Kids doing this stuff that is like, oh, I'm bored and this is not interesting, that's interesting. Because maybe you're not that interesting. You're not doing any things to enhance your life. So that's dropping diamonds, man.
Yeah.
Especially probably nowadays, right? You know,
Oh, more than ever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
More than ever.
well, and it gives you agency.
Yeah.
It gives you agency to hear. It's not that because you're not supposed to sit there and wait for something to spark
happen.
your interest. You, like you said, you got to be curious. You got to go out and find things and you know, stumble across things because you're looking.
Yeah, this old lady, she told me one time, she says, you know, a victim never recovers. A victim is never gonna get better. If you position yourself as like, these things are happening to me, or I can't get ahead because of, or you're in my way, the only one in my way is me. And so when I learn to get out of my own way and I learn to take agency for my own life, man, that changes the conversation, you know? If somebody's doing it, you can do it too. I often tell kids when they come up and they're like, oh, this is amazing, you guys are, I said, man, it's a magic trick. We're on TV or whatever, and that's a magic trick. It seems to have power in it, but it's no more special than you are. It's no more special than the creativity inside of you. And I think that's the biggest part, that these things are beautiful to curate because you get to see the artist in everybody at cons. And that's, somebody asked me what I appreciate the most out of the conventions and out of the Star Wars experience and all that. And it's y'all. It's what you guys bring to this is amazing.
Awesome. I feel like I should write this down. That's great advice.
They're recording it.
You know, MMA, UFC, that's kind of your,
that's my background.
Your background, yeah. We just had Frank Grillo on right now.
Yeah, I just say hello.
You ever throw a roll with him?
No.
On the mat? Nothing like that?
Yeah, no.
It's a different weight class.
Yeah, it's a different kind of party.
Yeah.
As an actor.
What was that like with 2006 Team Shamrock, I believe?
Oh yeah? That was one of the things.
What was
Yeah,
that like?
06.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everything. It's like you follow what you love, you know? And that was a thing that I pulled the thread on. I started as a stick fighter with a group of the Dog Brothers, and then I got into jiu-jitsu, and then I just kind of kept following that road. And I thought, you know, as far as cage fights went, for me, it was like, who are you under this condition? If you're in this austere, how can I create conditions where I can find out more about myself and more about what self I'm protecting and things like that? And like, who are you when you're in a cage in your underwear and you're gonna fight another man and you might get dominated in the most brutal way that's the most primal thing ever, and your mom is here and people that hate you are here and people that need you to win are here. Who are you? And can you put that out of your head? Can you steel yourself enough towards the discipline to be able to perform? And that was a really interesting conversation for a long time. And that's kind of what I was following in that way. And then the fidelity and the brotherhood that comes up from that with your training partners and your coaches is beyond par. I mean, I'm so grateful for that as a self-development phase of my life. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like whatever it is that I bite into is more self-development for me, and how am I going to grow into the next part of me, because we're not stagnant, right?
Right. Speaking of biting into, I heard you're a foodie. Is that true? You like different types of foods, all that stuff. I heard that's
Everybody likes different types of food. What's so different about that?
I'm there too.
Yeah.
We need to know your favorite Mexican food dish.
Well, my favorite Mexican food dish. The one that tastes best.
There we go.
That's about it. I mean, come on. You know, it's almost like every cuisine, there is a basic to it, you know, and from that basic, then the different regions, so it's kind of hard to say really. All of a sudden I sound like Trump when I say, quote a verse from the Bible. Oh, let's not get into that, let's not get into that. But so food to me, because I grew up in New Orleans, right? And I mean, of course that city is known for great foods. But just think about all the different cultures that created that basically specific kind of cuisine. French, African, First Nations, Spanish, I mean, all these people, Italians, Portuguese in New Orleans, right? So, for me, with Mexican food, It's like from the north of Mexico to the south of Mexico, and the central Mexico and the coast. It's all so damn different because of the ingredients. But that basic thing, man, the basic thing that came out of the Mayans and the Aztecs and all that is just, you know, corn-based, which much of that because they grew, right?
Exactly.
And then depending on the region, come on, you know, for me. But if it's good, bring Abuela in and let her knock the pots out of the kitchen and I'm ready to go, man.
Yeah.
Do you ever, because you're quite the home chef.
Yeah.
I like to cook, yeah.
But do you ever cook Mexican dishes? Do
Of
you
course.
make mole sauce? Because I love a good mole.
No, I have tried, but that's a whole specific thing. And one thing I've learned about mole is you got to really know something about chocolate, man. You got to know something about
Delicate,
that. Absolutely. And then you got to know something about these peppers. You got to really know something about it, you know. So when you get into all that, that's people who that comes from grandma's grandma.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have that in my background, but when grandma puts it together and she happens to be Mexican and knows what she's doing, I'm on it, baby.
Well, San Antonio is known for a lot of Tex-Mex.
I know,
So,
different deal.
It's a different
Different
thing.
deal.
Have you visited a Mexican restaurant here yet, or?
Yeah, but they called themselves Mexican to most of it. It wasn't even Tex-Mex.
What would you suggest he goes to then, everybody? What would you
What's the best
recommend?
Mexican
Yeah,
restaurant?
in here in San Antonio. What would you recommend?
The Valley.
Oh, to go to the Valley of Texas.
Valley?
Get out of San Antonio and go to the Valley of Texas.
I have heard this, by the way.
Then we just need to go to the tiny little taco
Yeah.
Well, you gotta go in mom
Don't
and
go to the
pops.
big ones.
Mom and pops,
Yeah.
yeah,
And that's
exactly.
it,
If
you
you
know?
go downtown to the
Little neighborhood joint, man, is
Yeah.
usually where you get that incredible food.
I mean, that's how it is in LA. The best tacos are all the
Absolutely.
street
You gotta get out of
tacos.
the
On the table.
commercial
Yeah.
district.
Store.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of things that you liking and everything, Voices Against Cancer.
Yes.
Yes. Tell
I
us
do like
about.
Voices Against Cancer.
Yes. Tell us about that.
Because I hate cancer, obviously. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. So
Not a
Voices
problem.
Against Cancer is an incredible organization that I have been partnering with. They started in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and they are one of the many groups that funds pediatric cancer research, but I was really drawn to them because of the support that this community gives to families of children who are going through cancer treatment, because the treatment itself can be really debilitating and really hard on everybody. The stress of that, the siblings that are having to watch their brother or their sister go through this, and they just created such a strong community. And so every convention that I do, I raffle off some sort of item. This time it's an autographed Funko Pop of a certain character that I play on a certain show. And the tickets are only $5, and you don't have to be here to win. We're gonna do the drawing tomorrow, and all of it goes to Voices Against Cancer. But you can also, even if you don't wanna do the raffle, just go look them up, because they're a really great group.
I heard we have a game. I met you right before we came up here.
Yeah.
Apparently you have 2 tickets.
Yeah, I have 2 tickets to go to Six Flags for the day. And the gentleman and I were discussing what would be a good contest to have.
Please say you thought of something.
Is
And
anybody interested in going to Six Flags? You
There
guys are into winning a couple of tickets?
Exactly.
Obviously, don't enter the contest if you don't want to win. And I think we should combine some of the ideas we had. So we want to see your best impression of a character from a certain universe while you're doing push-ups.
Oh, think
Yikes.
about that for a
Wow.
minute. We'll give you a while to.
Oh, by the way, while you're doing one-arm push-ups, how's that?
Wow.
Really make it
I'm
tough.
out.
1 or 2. If you want to show off and do one-arm push-ups,
Or I think you can do that,
push-ups.
right?
Oh, no, sir.
No.
Does
That
anyone
ship
want to
done sailed.
enter?
Anybody? Oh, we have some hands.
Yes.
We have some
All
hands
right.
there.
Come up here right
Come
now.
up.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be on stage.
In
Oh, look at this.
uniform. In uniform.
He's
Yeah, in
always
costume.
amazing. I love it.
Amazing.
In costume.
And you gotta wear your helmet. That's the whole 9 yards.
Hey, Carl, just make it. Just one layer.
You gotta be tough. You gotta be tough.
Also,
Okay.
While doing push-ups.
Oh, and you've gotta be able to see
Okay.
while you're doing that,
There's a
too.
certain character
These
from
are
a certain
our
universe.
contestants.
My God.
Oh,
Alright.
Lightsaber. Lightsaber carrying. I love this.
Okay.
I love
All
this.
right, hold on. I got it documented.
Yeah, she has to document it, everybody.
Good.
All right, we have our first contestant. What's your name, sir?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right. Come up here.
Come up here.
that thing is growling.
Yeah, you want to turn that off?
Your lightsaber is
Maybe
speaking.
it's part of his shtick.
All right, let's see what you got.
That didn't sound like Obi-Wan. The illusion is broken.
All right, sir, let's see what you got. Okay, he's getting everything ready. All right, a lot of flair.
Is he gonna use the Force?
I think so, Emily. All right, we got a line, sir.
That was two right there, one arm push-ups. He was good. Oh, Lord.
All right, we got you. All right. What was the count? Do you know what the count is?
Oh, we're
Red
not
line?
counting. We just.
And he's at, oh, oh my goodness gracious.
Well played.
Well played, sir. Thank you, thank you.
All right.
All right, next up. Come on up, you need some help?
All right. You're wearing an autographed helmet. You are in multiple universes. What's your name? Hi, Kevin.
All that for Kevin.
I will what? Okay.
Okay? Let's see what you got, Kevin.
Well, I didn't say anyone had to do my lines.
Oh! Carl, are you impressed?
So is this how Finnick would do push-ups? I believe it. Finnick's badass. And have a conversation. Give us your line while you're doing the push-ups.
Here we go. All right, we got you, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good Lord, man, you wore me
Good
out.
job, good job. Emily, are you so impressed so far? That's just two contestants.
Y'all,
Awesome.
y'all
Best
nervous? You guys
contest
coming up
ever.
here? You've seen some masters.
Carl, look, we got,
You guys, Batman.
I'm ready to give the award away already. After that last one, I'm sorry.
Wait, Batman is on his way.
can we let Batman have a
Oh,
shot?
Batman.
Yeah, come on up, sir.
Let me stand back for
Got
that.
it, get it.
Whoa.
Besides Batman, what's your, well, sorry, who will you be portraying today?
Got the voice too and everything.
Oh, this music is ridiculous. Oh my God. Batman, I'm tired just looking at your gag, man. Jeez.
That's in full costume, everybody. All right.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Good entry, good entry.
Excellent,
All right, we
excellent.
got Spot next? We got the Spot. Hey, Spot.
God, what is up?
Oh, it's on your
No, your
it's on-
hat's
it's on you.
That's what happens when you're.
You missed a spot.
Missed a
Hey,
spot.
all I gotta say is, I love Dalmatians, man. You got a chance. I know it. I know it.
All right, sir, good luck.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's see what Spot has. Tate. Terry, that's your turn.
Sorry, come again? Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, is everything just a joke to you?
Here we go.
Hey.
That was good, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Spot. We got Falcon. Come on, Falcon.
All right.
Oh, good. Yeah.
All right, let me get the mic here so you can say your line. Okay.
Who knew we'd have so many takers for this?
Hard to get.
Love it.
Hey, look at this.
There is
One
no
foot,
tomorrow.
one leg.
Wait.
All right.
There is no tomorrow.
Okay.
There is no tomorrow.
And on the fingers. Come on the knuckles. Wait a minute. All right.
Oh, he had it. Oh, he had it.
Oh. Oh, brother.
He's still going though. You don't care.
Oh, he crossed his legs. Points there.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
points. And
Oh
lifted it.
man. Okay.
Okay,
Come on.
okay, you got it, you got it, sir.
Come on.
You got it, no catches
Come
somehow.
on,
The
okay.
con just started. Good job, sir.
Okay, is there a doctor in the house? That's all I want to know. Whoa.
We got, whoa!
Look
Very excited about this last
Look
contestant.
out! Look out! Don't destroy us.
Okay.
We've got, hi.
Who are you?
the
Who are you
fur.
at?
I love Amanda wearing fur.
That's a lot of gag, man. That's a lot of gag.
Yes. Okay.
All right, sir, don't forget your line. Go ahead. I can bring him in warm or I can bring him in cold.
And he did it at the appropriate volume, I
Yeah.
think, for Mando too, because he wouldn't shout it. Nice.
Look at that, go.
I mean, I think we need to take into consideration how difficult it is to do push-ups in
Yeah.
certain
Well, wait a minute.
costumes.
Also, look at the gag on the arms. That makes it even tougher.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and it knuckles too.
Two.
Got knuckles and everything.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
good job. Did you
Well done.
Yeah, I think we gotta help him out.
help him
We'll
down?
get down.
Let me help you down.
Okay, can we
There's some
bring,
stairs over here for you. Oh, he's good.
All
can we
right.
bring everyone who entered up to the front, please? Come stand up here in the front.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Face the crowd, I guess?
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, face the crowd.
Okay, we're getting all of our contestants to come up front, including Obi-Wan with his
Obi-Wan's
fuzzy
with us.
sword.
Obi-Wan.
Okay, we're gonna choose the winner, I think, based on crowd response.
I agree.
Yeah?
I love
Is that all right?
I love that.
I think
Yes.
so. Or do we narrow it down to two and then have another part two audition?
Hey.
Hey!
Okay.
I like
Like
it.
a finals, like a final series.
Yeah.
So this will be a judgment to get to the final two.
All right, so
There
let's
you
start
go.
off
Then
with,
there's competition for the big time.
who went first? Obi-Wan, you went first, and then cheers for Obi-Wan. Okay.
Okay.
Up next is Spider-Man Mando. Okay. I believe up next was Batman. Okay. Spot, you're up. Captain America. Okay, am I good? And finally, Mando again. The last two.
Seems like it, yeah.
Carl, I think it was
The
the last
two
two.
got the most applause.
Can I throw a wrinkle in here?
Go ahead.
How about we go three? Because it seemed like two were kind of close. So we had Batman, we had Mando, and
Captain.
we had Captain. And then you guys whittle it down to one.
Okay, all right. Thank you, contestants. All right.
All
They're
right.
like, we don't want to do
Thank
more
you, you
push-ups.
three knuckleheads.
Thank you
Get
so
out of
much.
here.
You guys are fantastic.
Emily, same.
By the way, everybody was fantastic. Hey,
No,
hey,
it's Tate's
hey.
idea to
You
do
gotta
another
stand
round.
up,
Stand up here. Yeah.
Same,
Three.
same action?
I think that you guys get to pick different renditions of these push. If you want to impress us, let's go.
You mentioned,
You know what I mean?
Freestyle then.
you mentioned
Or-
squats before.
I love
Or
it.
if we can, how you guys aren't very. You're not mobile.
No, you can't.
You know what we could do though? We could do planks.
Okay.
That's just gonna take a long time.
It's gonna take 1 minute.
So who can survive a minute?
Because I don't think that most of you guys are gonna last more than a
Okay.
minute. Same.
All right.
Same.
Captain, you're up first.
You're right about that.
I know you could and Spider-Man could, okay? You guys are my two favorites.
All right. So we got a minute plank.
Some things are gonna last a minute.
No, so all three of you guys are up here to do
Okay.
planks. And whoever
You
dies
got
out
your timer,
first.
Tate?
What's that?
Oh,
You got
whoever
a timer,
falls
you got the
first.
timer?
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so we're just gonna see
Oh,
them,
okay.
I love it.
they're gonna have to battle each
Oh, I
other.
love this.
We got real competition here.
All
All
right.
All right, guys.
Let's get down into a plank position.
There you
I don't
go.
wanna see your butts up in the air, I wanna see good planks here, you guys.
Amen.
Up on
Amen.
your toes.
Protect your back.
You're beginning, let's go. Good
Yeah,
music.
watch the camera.
Okay, we got, you know, when my youngest son was, I think he was about 2.5 years old, we just put in a pool, and I told him if he could tread water, true story, if he could tread water for, I think I said 5 minutes or more, something ridiculous, you know, that, because he had swim lessons and been a swim team, that I'd give him $1. The kids, I had him treading water for a half hour, 2.5 years old, because he kept saying, Dad, I'm so tired. I said, oh, you've only got 30 seconds more to go. And I kept doing that, and to this day, he's now 40.
Ooh, you're
Oh,
Commando.
Mando's out.
I tell that story.
Good
he
job,
tells
good
that
job.
story. Okay, you're gone. Get out of here.
He's gone.
That's it. Look at these two guys. Look at these. Good job, man.
Good job. Good
Nice
job.
work.
Good job.
Look at these guys. Uh-oh,
Batman.
Batman. Nope, that's not his butt.
Oh, that's
something else going on.
Yeah.
He's got a pack on his back. Oh, look at this, man. We're serious over here.
He's just smiling.
Batman's got pretty good posture, though.
Captain is just smiling.
Come on.
Smiling all through it.
Oh, yeah. Smiling through the pain. Love it. Come on, that's got to be a minute, right? So what are we going to do? Until somebody passes out? Is that it?
Yeah, Tate, what are we doing?
They die.
Oh, be serious.
I love it. If he dies, he dies. That's a line you stole from somebody.
Does anyone actually die doing
I
the
know
plank?
this. That sounds like Dolph Lundgren.
Stay tight in there, come on. You're up, Batman's up.
Batman taps.
Batman couldn't handle it.
That means you can stop.
Okay, he's
Captain America. Good job, man. Good job.
gentlemen, winner
We are
chicken
the champions, my friend.
Amazing.
Don't go, Cap. She has a prize for you.
You got some tickets,
She has
man.
some tickets.
2 tickets, complimentary tickets, Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, one day, through the end of, through January 7th.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
good to go. Who wants to go with them?
He's looking for a date. Who wants to go with him? There you go.
Good job, Cap.
Well done, brother.
Yeah,
Well
good
done.
job.
Well done, man. Well done. You tired me out. Grief.
A full minute and a half.
Good job, man.
You know what I learned just
Exceeding
now?
expectations.
What?
Exactly.
What I learned just now? I learned that Tate knows how to torture.
Oh no, I think this is
yeah,
a piece,
Tate, yeah, you put these,
this is a piece of Mando's
Woodrow?
armor. I did not make his armor. It
Oh.
would not have happened if I'd made it.
I love it.
I think it's one of the guys who competed.
Yeah, he's back there.
Well, I have it over here.
He's probably too tired to come up here. We'll have it for you if you want to wait till
Well
after.
done, thank you all
Okay,
for
he's
playing.
coming.
All of y'all.
Yeah, thank you. That
It was a lot harder than my suggested emulator. It was having a mini costume contest.
was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, this was much fun.
I shot that
I'm just
down
shaking
right
my
away.
head at that suggestion.
That was a great.
Very disappointed.
Are you glad you ran it by me before
I
you
did.
tried it on tape?
I'm glad.
I knew that wouldn't fly.
Tate, you look your ears perked up like, oh, a contest? A physical contest, maybe?
Maybe.
Well, we're just going to start some Q&A now, so if you want to start lining
Oh,
up.
is that why we're here?
Yeah. Yeah, you know the fans.
But you could just get them to work, can you?
Right, exactly. Oh, nice.
All right. Yes, sir. Go ahead and take it away.
Hi, welcome to San Antonio. And I just want to say a few things. I just want to say thank you to Mr. Carl Weathers for being in a couple of my favorite movies and TV shows, like with Adam Sandler and Little Nicky, the show, and in Angry Guys, and also being in Psych. So thank you. And okay, I have a question for each of you. Okay, so my first question is for Mr. Tate. I know that you're in one of my favorite movies, Jumanji. Welcome to the Jungle. So how was the experience of getting to work, on set with Mr. Dwayne Johnson, especially doing that scene in the where they go to that little was it market, and you how I guess you fought against Dwayne Johnson or something, and then you got the scorpion in your head.
Yep,
What was
that's
it
right.
like doing that scene and all?
You got a scorpion in your
Yeah,
head?
I got a
Scorpion
scorpion. That's
recipient.
how I was killed by a scorpion.
That's a
He
problem.
put it through his nose and then it went to his brain.
The dark arts. Yeah. You gotta be careful.
A nice family film.
You guys
I
have
should
scorpions
not have
here.
been
don't you?
hanging out with you in Australia.
Very dangerous, very dangerous.
Man.
Yeah. But now I know the signs, and so it's safer.
Okay,
with me.
good.
Yeah.
So you know if you have a scorpion
Yeah,
in your
yeah,
head?
exactly.
Great.
I know what to be careful of. It was great, man. Yeah, Dwayne's a constant professional, and all the people that put that scene together were great. It's cool to watch those things evolve, because you don't really know how it's going to go beforehand. And we set up all that choreography to run through. He goes through 15 guys and an expanse like 50 yards, and it's really cool to be a part of that process.
Yeah. Okay, that was an awesome movie.
The coolest part, I got to see Jack Black get eaten by a hippopotamus.
Yeah.
That took a turn for me. I didn't think it was that kind of movie, and I go, oh my god, it's this kind of movie.
Okay, so thank you.
Yeah.
My next question is for Emily. Well, since I'm not allowed any acting questions, this is kind of like personal. I want to know, what is your favorite you know, like music or something you like to do in your spare time and all that?
I love to make music. I've sung since I was a little kid and grew up singing in the church choir. And I still sing at my church, so I love that. I love good worship music, good gospel music. And I guess if I'm gonna go see something live, I love bands like The Head and the Heart. I love Brandy Carlisle, she's an incredible artist. And if I could sing like her and play like her, I don't know what I would do. She's just amazing.
Okay. And my question for Mr. Carl Weathers is, I know that before you mentioned you love food and you're like a cook. If you were like, well, on TV I've seen this guy named, I think Dean Anthony or whatever, he's like goes around the world, or he's like one of those food tasters, he goes around the world sampling food. If you were like some kind of food critic or a food taster, you went around the world, what kind of food would, like a specific brand of food would you like to try? Like all of them or one brand?
That's a really fascinating question, man. That gives me an idea. That's a good show for Carl Weathers to do. Eat all the time.
Carl Weathers eats.
Wow. Carl Weathers eats.
Still in blank.
You can also bring that. You can bring them too with you if you want.
Yeah, can we go with you?
Yeah,
Like
the
a
three
guest
of us.
star.
Yeah.
Man,
I
that's a
would
show on
watch
the road.
that.
I like that. That's
That's a
nice.
show on the
Like
road.
maybe a guest star or a couple
And then we'll
episodes.
make the chefs do push-ups.
No, I think the three of us do it. That would be
That would be
great.
funny, like a comedy.
In answer to your question, man, that's an impossible question to answer, because no matter where you go, there are people who really have great food. I mean, it's from Europe to Asia to the Americas, North and South.
Okay, so it's a show with a budget that can only afford.
No,
to send
it's a
you
show with a big budget.
To one
There are no-
continent. One continent. Which continent would you go to?
See, that's just wrong, okay? If there was a
That's
show
the
where-
reality of the world, Carl.
Okay, I don't
There's
live
not
in
enough
reality,
money to go
okay?
around.
She's a stringent
Okay, so
realist.
if I had to be limited, if I really had to be limited, because in one continent there's so damned many different countries with really great foods and different, it'd probably be Europe. I mean, you could go from Atlantic, North Atlantic in Europe to the Mediterranean on the eastern side of, Europe to up into Switzerland to France to Spain to Italy to Germany. I mean, man, all those foods are so damn different.
Well, if they ever made one like that, I would definitely watch it. If
You got my mouth watering, my friend.
You probably do something like, this thing needs more seasoning or whatever,
How about sometimes you need less seasoning,
Yeah.
okay?
Thank you, sir.
Less salt.
Yes, sir.
Just on clarify, I think I would be in all three of those guys in the plank competition.
You think you what?
I would be in those three at the plank competition.
He would have beaten all three of them.
Oh, there's a woulda, shoulda,
Yeah.
coulda.
Yeah.
Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
it's easy to say
I
that.
don't dispute you.
Alright, appreciate it. Alright, so I gotta ask you, Mr. Weathers. I love Predator, or the OG Predator. And after seeing Aliens versus Predator, both of them, I have even more respect for the OG Predator. Since you worked with the legend Arnold himself, I have to ask, who do you think would win in a fight, OG Arnold or Mr. Tate?
Oh.
I won't answer.
No, go ahead. You answer it, Tate. You answer it.
In any incarnation, I would beat him to death.
Thank you. You know what? I was going to go there, but
I hate to say it.
I was happy that you went with it. Okay. By the way, just on a serious tip, Arnold is one of the most fantastic people I ever worked with. Number one, because he's got a great sense of humor, and he will pull stuff on you all day long. But there is a difference from movies and reality, okay? All the stuff that most of us do, we can call in a stuntman and say, okay, you break your neck, I ain't breaking my neck on that. Or the insurance company won't let the actor do it. Get in that ring, there's no stuntman to come in and do it for you. So take that one home with you.
Right, good job. Good question. Good question. Hello there.
Hi, I had asked Frank if question in this panel, so I'm going to ask y'all this question. As a film student, I always see things differently now than I would have as a film. So for people who work in stunt, like in action stuff, what can you say about those unsung heroes, the stunt coordinators, the stunt directors, the stunt people, you know, those that like aren't even in the spotlight?
Well, I've done for a lot of years now, a lot of different movies with, if it wasn't for the stunt people, it would never have gotten done. And I've been with guys who got hurt really badly, who've done stunts, and some of them no longer with us. And you attribute it all to the pounding they take. So for me, without those men and women who do that, man, the movies that you love probably wouldn't have been as good if it weren't for them. Because you can't do it in CGI. You can't do it. I mean, some of those bodies flying through there are real bodies, you know. Some of the martial artists who've done movies that you love, man, those guys are like machines, you know, and many of them are doing it while they're hurt. So they get all the props in the world from me. All the props in the world.
There's a level of skill there that is absolutely flies under the radar when you're just watching it because they make it look so easy. And I think what I've realized in trying to, because I started as an actor and now have tried to incorporate more, you know, I did like stage combat, but I've tried to gain a better foundation in martial arts and to be able to do some of the fighting and some of the stunt work that they'll let me do. And I realize it's not just knowing it, because a lot of people can study it and they can know it, but it's being able to know it and to respond to every unexpected circumstance, because things move so quickly on a set, especially on TV as opposed to a movie. They're wanting, you know, they're deciding on these fights, sometimes changing them like day of. The coordinator has to make sure, we had an amazing stunt coordinator on the show that we all did together, and they have to be ready to adjust things at a moment's notice, and then the performers have to be ready to take that on and to be able to shut out all the distraction and to incorporate the character that they're representing, because, you know, they themselves have this tremendous skill to do whatever fight, to do whatever stunt, but now they need to do it moving as this character. It's not just, so and all of those little physical adjustments change the level of risk, change the way that they might react to something. And so it's really, it goes beyond just the foundation, I think, of having that knowledge. It's also just having the steadiness of mind and the concentration. It's funny that I couldn't think of the word concentration. The concentration to do that no matter what's happening around you, and they are absolutely incredible. And then they do get injured, and sometimes they just keep going. I've learned so much from watching them, and I'm so grateful that we do have an incredible army of stunt performers and fighters on our show.
Tait, what did you socialize in martial arts when you were doing the MMA? What was your style?
Krav Maga was the first thing that I did, which was a Thai stick fighting, which was a precursor to, you know, when you change distance in fighting, like go from weapons into closer combat, like that was the weapons portion of Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Those were my fundamental backgrounds. And then, you know, when I started fighting with Jackson's MMA, a lot of really top-level American wrestlers there, and so you just learn how to handle different puzzles. You know, everybody offers you a different thing, and build your skill set as you can in real time. You know, because it matters.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Look at the winner's back.
Our champion.
Yeah.
Your knee pads falling off. It's the perils of plank.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, probably, yes. All right, my question's for everyone. Which character do you hope comes to Mandalorian Season 3 that hasn't appeared yet, whether it's from the movies or from the Clone Wars character?
I would like the whole Bad Batch to come in. And I would like to play Raptor.
I mean, we never saw your face. It's heavy, so you could get away with it.
How heavy was that costume that you were wearing?
How heavy was it? heavy.
Yeah.
I say it's like erosion. Earlier in the day, it feels like one thing, and it's a whole nother animal later.
Oh, wow.
It's another character that you're playing inside of, you know. It's all of it.
Was it really restricting mobility-wise?
In different ways, yeah. There's different things that you have to agree with the armor of what we're going to be able to do, and what moves we can execute and what we can't. And that was the other thing too about the stunt coordinator and about the other guys, the Tait Crowder in Mando's suit, to be able to work with people that you're going to fight against, or JJ Dashnaw that played as my friend Simon's character,
Axe.
And it was, you have to allow for each other. It's a different than a fight because you're in a choreography where you both need each other to win, right? In these execution, these moves, and then the camera being in place is a whole different part of like, what are we playing to and how does that look and how does it appear, so all that.
And what about you, the universe and that character that you play in that universe? Same thing, you just, mobility-wise, you're okay with it?
No.
No?
I mean, I have to be okay with it.
Yeah.
But no, it's incredibly awkward inside the suit and not being able to see anything. In answer to your question, I want to meet Ragnar's mama.
Yes.
I want to know who Paz Vizsla's baby mama
I
is.
asked Maloney.
Did he give you an answer?
Kinda.
Oh!
He said he wasn't sure. I halfway stumped him, and then he goes, "Well, I'm kind of thinking it's," and I was
It sounds like
like, "Okay."
Yeah. There's so many things we ask questions about, and they're like,
And they're so specific about everything else that it matters so much that it's 100% right. And then there's stuff like that that's, I don't know.
That's the way they respond to those questions.
Carl, what about you in that universe, that character you have to play? You went from that to now like big flowing regal gowns and
I
everything.
know, it's wild.
you should
By the
see
way,
Carl out on
so
a sunny
cool.
day in that, in
Yeah.
that costume.
He's very happy. Like,
but
so happy.
I mean, we're having fun, but I want to give props to our costume designer who just passed away.
Okay.
Literally this week, just a few days ago, just suddenly. She was so creative and such a collaborator with all the artists, with the actors, and would help you just really feel comfortable in the wardrobe. Because some of it, as Tait was saying, and also as Emily is saying, man, that stuff gets heavy.
Yeah.
And you can't move just comfortably sometimes. You have to sit certain ways, you have to stand certain ways. You gotta keep tugging it to get it in the right position so you can be comfortable in it. But she was just a joy. I worked with a lot of different wardrobe designers over the years. And she was a joy, man. She was an absolute joy. But anyway, that's, props to her. But, as far as, back to your question now, these guys are so much more well-versed on that whole megaverse of Star Wars and that the lore and mythology and all that, more than I. For me, I never care who's coming in. I just want them to be people who come in that challenge you because of their talent and really add something, bring some added value to the show. And I don't mean that in any disparaging way toward any other answer, but I've got so much on my plate to deal with what I'm dealing with. I'm not gonna worry about what Tait's gotta deal with, what Emily's gotta deal with. So who's coming in, man? If they come in like these two people came in, and they're bringing so much, I'm saying, oh man, we're getting better, It's just the show just gets better because you got wonderful talent who really bring these characters to life who you just love, so.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
All right, I think part of that too is like there's obstacles, right? Everybody, like I get the question a lot from folks in the lines, and it's like, how hard was that, or how difficult, and how hard is life? Right?
Amen.
I mean, get a helmet. It's all hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can choose hard that goes somewhere and hard that goes nowhere. And inside of that, it's like all those hardships. It's like there's always going to be something about how to consider, or how to navigate, or how do we solve this problem on set. But working with these people, man, that are so excellent at that and that don't have any whining in them, there's no sniveling at all there. There's just like, how do I get performance-based action and function out of this, and we go. And inside of that, man, you learn a lot. It's like being around y'all is like a master class for me. It's an amazing thing to watch.
Awesome,
And that's what the whole
awesome.
show was like.
Awesome. Unfortunately, everybody, I got the signal to from there. Yeah. So.
Were we not interesting enough?
No. Hey, it's
We're so boring. So boring.
It was because our contest took so long. Anyone though who didn't get to ask a question, just come to our table.
Yes,
There you go.
They'll be here. Y'all are here for the tomorrow too, or just today?
Yes.
Oh, you're not. Okay.
Hang on.
They'll
Can we
have
do one more question?
Okay, he's allowed
One
okay.
more.
All right, go ahead.
My question is for Emily. I'm a huge Supernatural fan, so I'm sure you know Jensen and Jared are from Texas. So have they made you do any Texas-y things?
Have they made me do any Texas?
I was hoping for a better question, I gotta be
No.
honest.
They haven't.
All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Once again,
Thank
we
you.
appreciate y'all coming.
Thank you.
Their booths are still open, so make sure to go stop
Oh,
by.
man.
Yes, sir.
Let's make this happen.
Carl
Appreciate
Weathers,
you.
Emily Swallow, Tait Fletcher. Thank you.
Pants are falling. I need to fix the.